Hi everyone, thank you for joining our session today. We are going to be talking about how to manage and write emails in a professional and college setting. Today we will be going over 5 different sections. We are going to start by going over how to access your school email, emphasizing important things about emails, tips for staying on top of your email inbox, how to send a professional email, and then our final conclusion. Hi, so where can you access your school email? So log in to My Charger with your school email, and then once you see all these icons on the top of the page, you can go ahead and click on Email. It has the icon of the Outlook email right there, or if you're on a Mac, it might look like an envelope. So you click that, and then it will redirect you to the Outlook website. Your main dashboard would typically look like this if you're on a desktop computer, and you can see it is already on my inbox, and you can see what emails I've had received recently, some reminders that have popped up that I have in my Outlook calendar, and I also have some emails that are pinned to the top of my inbox. And this is a special feature that you can have so that you could access these emails easier after it has been some time. And you can look up your drafts, sent emails, deleted, junk, spam, everything along those lines. And yeah, so once you look at your email, you can see what was read, what was not read. You can mark different emails through here. You can flag them. You can mark them as unread or pin them or throw them away. Thank you, and we'll go over how to write a professional email later on in this PowerPoint. Now, here are a few important things to know about the process of writing an email. First, emailing is not like texting. Emails are more formal and have a proper format. That means we try to avoid emojis, make sure your spelling and grammar are correct, and there is a proper opening and closing. Also, to make the email easier to read, adding paragraphs after different thoughts and ideas can be useful. To start creating your email, be sure to add a subject line. If you're emailing a professor for a certain class, try to put the course name, section, and number in the subject line, and then write your reason for emailing in about 1 to 2 words. For example, FORS 1234, which represents forensic science and the specific course, you could write a dash and homework questions. This would be a great subject line. Then you can begin writing your email by starting off with a greeting. At the end of the email, include a salutation like thanks, best, or regards, and then your first and last name. Please use your professional email address and be respectful in your requests. The timeliness of your emails is also very important. Respond to your emails as soon as possible and be sure to check your email at least once a day to ensure you do not miss any important emails or announcements. A nice feature about emails is that you can flag and or mark certain emails as unread if you need to respond to them later. This can emphasize the importance of certain emails and make it easier to find them later on. Lastly, if possible, download the Outlook email application to your phone. This keeps your account connected to your phone notification and allows you to respond and view emails when you are away from your computer. Moving on to some helpful tips on monitoring your inbox. Setting up your phone and computer to receive notifications for emails can be very useful. This can update you on emails in real time. Leaving out time in your day to check your email can also be useful when you can't view the notifications immediately. This can be between classes or at the end of the day. Having this set time in the day to check your email gives you the space to read the email thoroughly. Some emails are very important and need your responses to be rather crafted, and this can take a little bit more time. You can also see if you need to respond or just acknowledge the receipt of the email. As mentioned before, you can mark certain emails unread, flag it, or pin it for easier access later on. Other tips include customizing your inbox. If you find yourself receiving lots of emails a day, you can try setting up different folders and then setting certain emails to be automatically sorted into these folders. Some folders, for example, can be sorted into spam, classes, jobs, school announcements, etc. Lastly, setting up an email signature can help to reduce time when typing in your name at the end of your email. This is also very professional and can give you a chance to highlight your major, work and employment, and or your phone number. Now for the fun part, how to write a professional email, and we'll show you an email example. On this slide, we have an example of an email. It might look like a lot, but each part of the email can be broken down, and it is important to include all these features. Starting at the very top of the email, you can search for the professor's name or the specific university resource you want to reach out to. Remember, you need to use your UNH email because professors cannot reply to non-UNH emails. Next is the subject line. Many professors and resources on campus receive lots of emails throughout the day, so having a specific subject line can help them prioritize certain emails and reduce the chances of them getting lost. You will want to go ahead and include your course number, section number, and a specific topic that matches the content of the message. Then, for some emails, you may need to introduce yourself to the recipient. This can be written as, "My name is blank and I am a student in your class." Other times, the greeting or first line of the email can be, "Hello, Professor blank, good morning," or "Dear." Moving to the body or main message of the email, you will want to use complete words and sentences throughout the full entirety of the email. Avoid using acronyms, slang, and abbreviations as this is not very formal. Also be polite and concise. Include phrases like please, thank you, I appreciate your time, thank you for your help, I look forward to hearing back from you soon, when appropriate. Your closing should also include a polite farewell, like sincerely, best, regards, and then include your first and last name. A signature with your major email or title if you work on campus can also be useful and make the email look more professional. To wrap things up, I want to emphasize how important it is to learn how to write professional emails. It is a lifelong skill and you will need to send emails once you are in the workforce or when you are in the process of applying for jobs. Emails are oftentimes the first form of communication to a person you do not know in a professional setting, so you want to create a good first impression. Be polite, professional, and make sure your grammar and spelling are all correct. Lastly, be clear and concise in your emails to avoid any misunderstandings or misinterpretations. No one wants to read a lengthy email if it could have been written in a few sentences. Thank you all for listening, and please reach out to the following resources on campus if you need extra help in writing emails. The Accessibility Resources Center email is arc@newhaven.edu, and our phone number is 203-932-7332. The more emails you write, the more confident you will be. Best of luck and have an amazing semester.